Magaan haluin, kaya magaan idikit at masilyahin ang woodworks. Yan ang Bostik El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Kasama mo sa lahat ng laban. Gawa ng Bostik.
ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Tampo si Babes, di ko daw siya sinu-stories.
Sa TNT Surf Saya 30, mapopost mo siya sa FB, IG, at kahit TikTok pa.
Sasaya na yan!
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all!
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now. Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $999. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid. Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. And unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $999. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond, only with Smart Postpaid. Generation Z, authentic, real. They thrive in the mundane. But let's be real, nobody knows what they want. Only they truly understand.
For real?
Yeah, but that's okay. We get what you need. Guys, where are we going now?
Anywhere! Mountain, beach, middle of nowhere!
Why?
Cause we can!
Well, let me help out. Smart 5G, best in 5G coverage experience and best in 5G availability.
Oh wow, those are a lot of apps!
That's fine. When you got Powerall, you could do it all. Multiple apps? No problem.
Whoa! From Wi-Fi to data in an instant.
Yes, sir. Magic Data saves you anytime you need it.
And it doesn't expire?
That's right.
Cool! Oh, dead spot.
If only you could switch in an instant. Oh, wait.
What? eSIM is that easy?
For
For real kasi!
backed up by nationwide coverage. So, yeah, nobody knows what Gen Zs want, but we can keep up with real connection and real fast data. Live for real with Smart 5G plus nationwide LTE, Powerall, Magic Data, and eSIM.
You guys pretty much know what we need.
Live more today.
When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap. It puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the Smart app. Download it now.
Magaan haluin, kaya magaan idikit at masilyahin ang woodworks. Yan ang Bostik El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Kasama mo sa lahat ng laban. Gawa ng Bostik.
ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Kampo si Babes, di ko daw siya sinu-stories.
Sa TNT Surf Saya 30, mapopost mo siya sa FB, IG, at kahit TikTok pa.
Sasaya na yan!
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all!
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now. Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid. Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. And unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond, only with Smart Postpaid. Generation Z, authentic, real. They thrive in the mundane. But let's be real, nobody knows what they want. Only they truly understand.
For real?
Yeah, but that's okay. We get what you need. Guys, where are we going now?
Anywhere! Mountain, beach, middle of nowhere!
Why?
Because we can!
Well, let me help out. Smart 5G. Best in 5G coverage experience and best in 5G availability.
Oh, wow! Those are a lot of apps!
That's fine. When you got Powerall, you could do it all. Multiple apps? No problem.
Whoa! From Wi-Fi to data in an instant.
Yes, sir. Magic Data saves you anytime you need it.
And it doesn't expire?
That's right.
Cool! Oh, dead spot.
If only you could switch in an instant. Oh, wait.
What? eSIM is that easy?
For
For real kasi!
backed up by nationwide coverage. So, yeah, nobody knows what Gen Zs want, but we can keep up with real connection and real fast data. Live for real with Smart 5G plus nationwide LTE, Powerall, Magic Data, and eSIM.
You guys pretty much know what we need.
Live more today.
When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap. It puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, coins collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the Smart app. Download it now.
Magaan haluin, kaya magaan idikit at masilyahin ang woodworks. Yan ang Bostik El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Kasama mo sa lahat ng laban. Gawa ng Bostik.
ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Kampo si Babes, di ko daw siya sinu-stories.
Sa TNT Surf Saya 30, mapopost mo siya sa FB, IG, at kahit TikTok pa.
Sasaya na yan!
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now. Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid. Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. And unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with
Live here at the FilOil EcoOil Center in San Juan, you are watching the FilOil EcoOil 17th ECJ Preseason Cup, brought to you by Smart Sports. My name is Hans Galeria, and together with me is Coach Edster C, bringing you the action between Jose Rizal University and none other, the San Sebastian College Recoletos Staglets, or Stags rather, and I'm sure that this is an important game, especially for San Sebastian.
Exactly, Hans. San Sebastian, alam mo, nabuhayan niya na loob, especially with the win of Letran kontra dito sa EAC, because this is San Sebastian's last game and they could only reach up to 4 wins. And dahil sa panalo ng Letran, kumbaga yung EAC hindi pa naka 5 wins. So may chance pang humabol itong San Sebastian.
Just like we've mentioned from the start of the broadcast, there's a really good chance that we could have a 5-way tie in the NCAA bracket. You've mentioned that San Sebastian is currently at 3 wins and 5 losses. Meanwhile, yung kupunan naman ng JRU is currently at 1-6. Unfortunately, they are out of Final Four contention. But even so, mas gugustuhin pa rin nila to end off strong because they still have 2 games remaining.
Oo, kahit na itong JRU ay 1-6, most of the games are closed games, Hans, except for that game with San Beda that they lost in double figures. Pero karamihan ng laro nila, in fact, we covered one, double overtime pa.
That's right, the very first one.
Oo, double overtime pa. They could have easily been 6-1. Pero, kumbaga, meron pang mga things that they need to iron out. But JRU is one tough team to beat, and San Sebastian needs to get their bearings going to get that 4th win.
Especially when we take a look at Jose Rizal University, you're right. They would have had a chance to be 6-1, but unfortunately, they were always on the other end of the coin. One of the things that you have to take note of is none other than the matchups that they've had, and especially with the bench points that is starting to contribute in their matchups.
Oh, just like the game that they had against San Beda, look at that bench points. Maalat lang yung 3-pointers nila at 1 of 13, but the bench points, 53 points coming off their bench, and one of the players that they went to on that game was Vince Sarmiento, 15 points of 6 of 9 field goal percentage. He was one heck of a player during their game against San Beda.
One of the bigs that is showcasing in their current matchups, none other than Vince Sarmiento. But meanwhile, if you're taking a look at San Sebastian College, who is still on the road for a Final Four, it may be a long shot, but it's still a very good shot. They could heavily rely on Paeng Are and the veterancy of the rest of the Stags in the lineup, especially when they went up against Perpetual in their current match.
Yes, so against Perpetual, they had this come from behind win, 78-71. They were shooting very well at 42%, and the bench points again, 54-27. And one of the players that did well on that game against Perpetual was Rafael Are, Paeng Are, 18 points, 7 of 14, a field goal percentage. He was just an awesome player during their game against Perpetual.
Still looking good for the rest of the team, and especially with the steals department, because you would expect, coach, that most of the people or most of the players who are scoring very well aren't really doing so in the defensive end of the floor. But then it's time for us to start the game with Roy Sacote as our announcer.
This is our second game for today between the Jose Rizal University Heavy Bombers versus the San Sebastian College Recoletos Golden Stags. Let us now meet the starting lineups for the JRU Heavy Bombers. Point guard number 31, MJ Raimundo. Shooting guard number 15, Renz Bernardo. Small forward number 13, Bench De Jesus. Power forward number 94, Justin Lozano. And at the center spot, number 5, Joshua Giab. Head coach for the JRU Heavy Bombers is Louis Gonzalez. And now the starting lineups for the San Sebastian College Recoletos Golden Stags. Point guard number 28, Lance Ronquillo. Shooting guard number 11, Scooby Escobedo. At small forward number 17, Rex Gabats. Power forward number 18, TJ Felebrico. And at the center spot, number 26, Jello Lintol. Head coach of the San Sebastian College Recoletos Golden Stags is Arvin Bonleon. Our officials for this match.
Taking a look at the starting five brought to you by Smart Sports. Of course, the veteran Joshua Giab, Carl Bench De Jesus, Bernardo, Marvin Raimundo, and Justin Lozano. Meanwhile, it's Soy Escobedo, Ralph Gabat, Felebrico, and you also have one of the high school prospects coming in from UST who has now transferred into San Sebastian. That's Lance Ronquillo for you as we start a matchup to determine how things will go for JRU's execution and San Sebastian's hope of a Final Four.
First possession for San Sebastian. They turned it over. So JRU would have a first crack at scoring. There's a foul against Gabat, holding on against Garcia.
Coach, if we're talking about JRU, you're right. We've covered most of their games or some of their games, and they've always kept it close within their competition. And that is how competitive this team has been, as that's a start. MJ Raimundo getting the first 2 points.
With the guidance of Coach Louis Gonzalez, the kind of culture, the kind of system that he has been running here, medyo maganda ang tinatakbo nitong JRU men's basketball team.
Now it's Ronquillo getting it to Felebrico. Hounded by Lozano now. 5 seconds to work with. Felebrico decides to take it all the way for a score of their own.
Oh, a little nudge there to get that ball going. Gusto mo yung mga ganyang player, diba? Naubos na yung shot clock. Then, gawan mo ng paraan.
A steal here by Lance Ronquillo. Ibibitaw nila dito ngayon for the 3. Not looking good. Ronquillo wants to go at it, but Giab decides to leave it. An extra pass, not gonna work. Escobedo now. Ibibigay na naman for an open lane para sa 2 puntos para kay Lindol.
It's a 4-point coming off from a fast break. Coming off from a good defense itong San Sebastian.
Now it's JRU's turn to execute, and you know, Coach, from all of the games that we've covered JRU, what do you think are one of the things kung bakit laging dikit yung laban na to? Is it because of their grit? What do you think is the unique factor of the Heavy Bombers?
Like what I've mentioned kanina, the system that was that Coach Louis Gonzalez has been trying to run dito sa JRU, naiintindihan nila, they're executing, especially on the defensive side. And that's the reason why they kept it close, even had a chance to win some of those games, but hindi lang natapos ng maganda.
Free throws brought to you by ABC Tile Adhesive. Now that's another set of points for Soy Escobedo. Dadalhin nila ngayon as they try their best to take the lead out of everybody else. First point yan. Make it 2 points.
Well, we saw kanina some of our sports photographers here sa ating venue, hard-working sports photographers, to give those kinds of shots, diba? Na remembrance ng mga players when they see it posted in some of the sites.
Yup. He has a bench in his name, but he's now starting. Carl Bench De Jesus, first 2 points to introduce himself. And is also playing good defense with 9 seconds to go para sa Baste.
Yes, exactly. This was that alley-oop play.
A smart assist of the game brought to you by Smart. Live more today. Just a heads-up play. High flyer. Ronquillo tries his luck. Not gonna work. Quick passing now. But that was good.
Yeah.
Defense by Escobedo, and he takes it all the way.
Grabe eh. More than the 2 points, I give credit to this guy because it's a 3-on-1 fast break play, and lone defender was able to steal that pass and convert it into a fast break of his own.
And to think that there were still a lot of his teammates surrounding the area. Pero ganun pa man ay talagang naipalag niya. This is a smart signature move of the game. Brought to you by Smart Signature Plan Plus. Enjoy only 5G and more starting at $999 a month. Apply now kung gusto nyo maging ganun kabilis. Kaya ng fast break ni Escobedo kani-kanina lang.
So, give credit to him. 3 against 1. Biruin mo yun. 3 yung binabantayan mo sa fast break. You're able to steal that one. Then convert it into a 2 points. Eh, pag 3-on-1, halos sure 2 na yan eh.
Coach, usually sa mga drills lang natin nakikita yun eh before the start. Na
Yes.
minsan, iniisip ng mga player, ba't ba namin ginagawa to? Parang lugi naman talaga in the first place. But then those scenarios really help out a lot, especially from Escobedo. But we also took note of Giab securing those 2 free throws. Score is at 8-6. With 7:19. Heavy Bombers activating their full court press now. Lento gets it to Escobedo. Stepping back for the shot. No good. They still keep it courtesy of Felebrico. Another 3. That is good.
Nasa flow eh. Kumbaga, pag-receive niya, no hesitation in taking that 3 to give them a 5-point lead.
That was Ralph Gabat for you. First 3 of the ball game. Giab now getting it over. And that is also looking good.
Horns play now for San Sebastian.
Ronquillo going to his right. Getting a screen from Lentol. Now it's Ralph Gabat. Tries his luck. Gets in the shot. Squeezes through the contact.
Mararamdaman mo, he is in the scoring mode in this ball game. Siguro nakapagbigay ng dagdag motivation that Letran won over EAC. Somehow San Sebastian still has that slim chance of getting into the quarterfinals.
An offensive rebound brought about by JRU, but again, this is a Jiangnan hotpot, hot shot 3. Hotpot ba? Jiangnan na, courtesy of Ralph Gabat, the first 3-pointer of the Stags in this one. More people, or more players, starting to come in for Coach Louis Gonzalez. That's Vince Sarmiento that you've seen, the best player, or one of their best players in the previous game. And these set of free throws are brought to you by Bostik El General all-purpose epoxy. Another one of those points coming in from JRU.
JRU, no, sa preseason cup na to, the branding that they create is yun yan. Hustle defense, getting those turnovers.
That's right, he hasn't give up on his play. He missed on that free throw kanina lang. Pero ngayon ay nakikita natin that he's really trying to do his best. Jonathan Medina fighting for it. More from Raimundo. Everybody else just skying for it. And they're not letting up, asserting their dominance on the paint.
Parang yung palarong lambitin. Talunan ng talunan itong mga JRU players getting those offensive rebounds. Trying to put that ball in.
That was your Bostik El General all-purpose epoxy palaban play of the game, courtesy of Vince Sarmiento. Just showing how it's done. And now he's going to be tested. And he's going to be making that. A free throw has been secured now. Sarmiento now with the first 3 points. At muli na namang masusubukan si Escobedo here as he's guarded by Jonathan Medina. That's a good defensive possession. 10 seconds ang natitira sa ating clock.
Naka 4 out ang San Sebastian doon sa offensive pattern na yun. Trying to get an isolation. But a good defensive play there by the Medina.
Then there's Filibrico, one of the bigs of this squad, who came from the 3 and decides to take it all the way.
Oh, slashing that in the middle. Filibrico tinesting yung depensa ng JRU.
Close to the halfway point now of the first quarter. It's Baste leading by 1, 13-12. Raimundo finding someone down low. That is looking good for them. The defensive side, because it looked bad for JRU because it's a turnover.
Yeah, so we are talking about the kind of defensive intensity JRU has been giving. Pero itong San Sebastian steady din sa kanilang half-court defense, forcing a turnover against the Heavy Bombers.
This time, it's going to be Rex Gabat sizing himself up, finding some space. And we saw the isolation play, coach, right from the start, and we now see why he really wanted that.
So parang ngayon, that's the game plan for San Sebastian. Try to see who has a mismatch coming from all the way just sa labas, going to the basket, and they've been isolating their players.
They're just gonna have to create their pointers here on the charity stripe. Missing the first free throw. Itong si Rex Gabat as he makes the second to keep the lead still with San Sebastian College. 14-12. Ivan Panapanaan, one of the hustle players of this JRU team, has started to come fruit dito sa ating laro. Now it's Sarmiento finding Medina. It goes in and out and then in para sa kanya. But then the ball is going to be staying with the side of San Sebastian, but Jonathan Medina is asking if they could actually review it.
Yeah, but ang coaches ang magde-decide yan if they would want the coaches challenge or review. But right now, there's a timeout called by San Sebastian.
16-14 in favor of the Stacks.
Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid.
ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Magaan haluin, kaya magaan idikit at masilyahin ang woodwork.
Coach's challenge is going to be there now as it is turned out to be unsuccessful coming in from Jonathan Medina. He was telling the rest of, his bench that it was Onsoy Escobedo's last touch. But even so, they were able to take control of the situation. Escobedo now lines up for 3. Not gonna work that time. As Medina nakabuelo ng konti, and that is all the time he needed for airtime.
Okay, yun naman ang ayaw mo ibigay doon sa Medina because he has that spring sa legs niya. When he goes up, nandun yung advantage niya. Nakabuelo siya doon eh.
Ronquillo is going to be absorbing contact. And JRU is going to be called for another personal foul. I believe that's the 3rd team foul para dito sa Heavy Bombers. It's just 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. So far, it has been tight, especially with, both of these players having the same or quite different in game plan because we saw yung San Sebastian pushing in the paint just like that from Ronquillo.
Galing sa labas talaga yung mga plays ng San Sebastian for this ball game. Just beating the man, their man, but the heavy bombers doing it inside the paint.
I feel like there's been good defense played in this game so far, but both teams have certainly been making their shots like the defense is non-existent.
Oh, parang yung tira ni Ronquillo, nandun yung challenge and all, but he was able to make a difficult layup.
Oh, another one of those as Felibrico. Yup, that's Felibrico for you. Usually he's the first one down, but he didn't give up on the play that time.
Kaya nga, oo, and was able to get that steal.
Now an inside pass again, Jonathan Medina. Kamuntikan niya ng mabitawan, but he didn't give up either and held on.
Biriyo mo sa taas ng luntag na itong batang to, nakapag-adjust pa sa ere kung paano niya bibitawan yung bola.
Now it's Escobedo asking for a screen. Risho gives it. Looking for somebody else. He decides to take pana-panaan on. The ball gets stolen. And there's a foul na ibibigay na lamang ng San Sebastian. This right here is your smart switch move. Switch the smart without changing your number to experience fast connectivity and nationwide coverage. Visit any smart store to learn more. That's Tristan Felibrico for you. And with a recent foul, what are they contesting here, Coach?
Na kung may player na raw sa harapan before that foul. So their San Sebastian, or JRU that is, was asking kung merong breakaway na ron for an unsportsmanlike foul, but the foul sticks. It's just a blocking foul. Lateral lang daw yung player na kasabay. So 2 free throws since San Sebastian is in penalty.
This time it's going to be Sarmiento again. Tested from the line. We saw him get his visit here before. He has made at least one of those. And he has absorbed an extra free throw from before. You know, the bigs, I think we've seen it early, Coach, for JRU. Yung level ng kanilang hops or the athleticism from these kids are completely on a different level just because of the offensive rebounds alone.
Exactly. Oh, sa talunan at talunan, ang liliksit tumalon. Talking about sa likse, batiin ko lang itong si Cyril Gonzalez, who is watching us here sa ating live streaming. One of the better athletes in terms of how they try to make a shot. Isa ako sa mga fan nitong si Cyril Gonzalez.
That's 1 for 2 now. This is what we were talking about. Sarmiento getting on another one of those points. Comes the rest of the others as well, as they will try to find something here. More people starting to come in. This is Mix Pascual para sa San Sebastian. Just 8 seconds. Risho with a screen. He tries to toss it up. Not gonna work that time. Good defense from Ivan and JRU. Now they're on this side. Sa Montañez. Gets it to Ramos. Sarmiento couldn't get a hold of it. Pascual will be bringing it to the left. Here's Gabat now, sizing up, finding someone. Pascual with a shot. Not gonna work that time. And that's gonna be a foul. The stop play galing sa Baste.
Parang yung sa San Sebastian, kung sino may hawak ng bola, kayo na dumiskarte. That's the thing that's been happening for them in this last 2 plays, and other players are just looking at what the player with the ball would be doing.
Just a fresh 14 for them due to that foul. Ang itatawag ngayon ng San Sebastian. They're gonna have to make some movement here if they want to pursue it. Here's one of their veterans, Paing Are. Gets it to Pascual too. Just 3 seconds left in a turnover. Medina stopping, slowly pacing himself for 2.
Very athletic Medina for JRU. he's been scoring very well. 8 points already in the ball game para sa koponan ng Heavy Bombers.
And now they lead by 3, 23-20 with just a minute and 3 to go in the first quarter. What can Paeng do? Going up against Ramos, he steps back. Too strong on that one. Now it's Patrick Ramos. Medina sizing it up. And he gets the friendly bounce to go. 10 points for Jonathan Medina.
He is feeling it, Hans. Sabi niya, kala nyo, puro loob lang ako. Here's an outside snipe for everyone.
A heave. Successful. Now it's Rex Gabat. Risho asking for it. Gabat decides to take it. Couldn't get a hold of the basketball. And now there's just 2 seconds separating the shot and the game clock.
They went now going down to Sarmiento.
Medina gets it over to Montañez. Not gonna work. Just 10 seconds left in the quarter. Pascual bringing the ball down. He decides to take it. Short on that one. And that's gonna be the end of the first quarter. JRU starting strong in the opening frame. Kontra sa San Sebastian College Recoletos. You're taking a look at the Smart Powered Up plays brought to you by Smart Power All 99. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access data, only TikTok and only all-net calls and texts for 7 days. Make sure to load now. And those opportunities, coach, have been created by Jonathan Medina, who is already at double figures to start off this game. Score is 25-20 in favor of the Heavy Bombers.
Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more with Smart Power All. All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Tampo si Babes. Di ko daw siya sinu-stories.
Sa TNT Surf Saya 30, mapopost mo siya sa FB, IG, at kahit TikTok pa.
Sasaya na yan!
Back into the ballgame we go. You are still watching the FilOil EcoOil 17th ECJ Preseason Cup, brought to you by Smart Sports, Hans Galeria, and of course none other than Coach Edster C, bringing you the action between the Jose Rizal Heavy Bombers, or Jose Rizal University Heavy Bombers, leading by 5, 25-20 against the San Sebastian College Recoletos Stags. 5 on the floor, brought to you by ABC Tile Adhesive. And you're gonna have to make sure that if you're San Sebastian, you want a little more movement on that. Inside, turnover para sa kanila. Nananakbo na namang muli ang kanilang kupunan. More of the action down low, and that is 2 points scored by Montañez.
Good ball movement, motion offense there by JRU, getting their player open, getting them a 7-point lead.
Paeng Are. Ngayon naghahanap na naman ng pwesto. He decides to take it upon himself. Just a little too strong. JRU building on the momentum that they have. Giab gets it to Ramos, and Ramos, quick 4 points mula sa JRU.
You know, JRU has been moving the ball well, getting their teammates open, setting them up. Like this one, an open jumper to give them a 9-point lead.
Good screens leads to a good advantage. Now they lead by 9, 29-20.
ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Magaan haluin, kaya magaan idikit at masilyahin ang woodworks. Yan ang Bostik El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Kasama mo sa lahat ng laban. Gawa ng Bostik.
Quick timeout. A quick timeout has been called here by San Sebastian College, Recoletos, because of a 4-point surge that was immediately ensued by JRU. And now it's time for them to show up, but it's still that kind of game plan para dito sa stats.
Oh, puro one-on-one plays for San Sebastian. Maybe they're trying to build up the skills development of these players in terms of one-on-one plays. But so far, it's not been working well for San Sebastian.
And so far, Coach, the length and the height of this JRU team is a little bit more superior compared to San Sebastian College, which is why we would initially think that those individual style of plays would give them a little bit of a hard time. But Aguilar coming through and going to the free throw line.
Challenge doon sa three-pointer. So, papunta sa shooter. Getting clip, giving Aguilar 3 chances in the free throw.
He's going to make his first free throw here. The set of free throws are brought to you by Bostik El General All-Purpose Epoxy. That's Nico Aguilar holding the basketball. So far, he's 2 for 2. It's a big guard, big frame as well, and he knows how to use his body to get to the basket.
Tama. It's a matapang, physical na player. There's certain times lang medyo over-physical in terms of the offensive end. But that's his advantage.
Patrick Ramos gets it over to Raimundo. One of our mid-range, or one of the mid-range dead eyes of this JRU team. Right on cue. Not gonna happen, but he gets a steal. And they're gonna get, I believe, a fresh 14 on this one. Patrick Ramos now. Aguilar fighting for it, and he gets the steal. Are leaves it, and that's gonna be an end one.
I like this guy, Baroga. He runs the break well. He's lengthy. He's not that quick, but he is efficient.
That's a fast break of the game, and courtesy of the fast-acting ABC tile adhesive. That was Kit Baroga for you. They finally got it through. Coach, from all of the games that I've seen, San Sebastian, they really are a running team, and that's the reason why.
Oo, talagang nandun yung strength netong San Sebastian player. They don't have that, alam mo yung big guy that they could go to, but in terms of run and gun, maasahan mo mga players na to.
Now they just trail by 6. Raimundo, he's gonna get the ball back. Or lilipat. They're looking for someone. He finds Nico Aguilar down low. And those fast break opportunities are oh so sweet for the Stags.
Yes, oo. And that is coming off from an overpassing offense dito sa JRU. Minsan, panira na, no? They're still giving up those extra passes.
You know, parang nothing run as well. And that's what you were talking about, Coach.
Yes.
All you need is to just take the shot.
Yes, Kiyab was open but suddenly decided to pass. Ito, papasa pa siya nun, no? Inabot, but the relentlessness of the JRU players to get that possession back for them and making it into 2 points.
Marge De Leon, 4 points ngayon ang naitala sa ating laro. A chance to go and move up to 5 and increase the JRU lead to 7. And that's exactly what he's gonna do. 5 points now para sa kanila. So far, the pressure of JRU is seems to be working. Kontra dito sa San Sebastian, a good tip pass at lalatag na naman sana kay Baroga. Just not gonna work that time as JRU. Oh, a turnover. A foot race. Who's gonna get it? And that's none other than Renz Gabat.
7 points already in this ball game for Gabat. Really helping the cause for San Sebastian.
Foot race places the lead of the JRU to just 3. Another inside pass. Barroga is called for a foul. He thought it was all ball, but that was also a good pass from Gia. We were talking about this from the start, Coach.
Si Gia playing, I think, a point center already para sa koponan ng JRU. Whenever he has that ball, instead of looking to shoot, he's always looking to pass, and that one was a good pass to De Leon.
And now March De Leon muli na namang magbabalik at the free throw line. Or should I say, it's another one of his strips because he missed on his previous attempt before. He now has 5 points. Make it 6 now for this big guy from JRU.
So it's Medina leading the pack for JRU with 10. He's in the bench right now, but JRU is still doing very well, leading by 7.
Felibrico sizing up itong si March De Leon. You'd usually see it in the pro leagues, like, you know, players like Christian Stan Hardinger na would ask for ISO even if he's a complete big man because he knows he can take him on.
Meron talaga mga player kahit malalaki loves to play facing to the basket.
Aguilar. That's a guy with some heart for 3.
Oh, not a gun-shy player, that's Aguilar. Even in that outstretched arms of a JRU defender is able to make that three-pointer.
Good pass from Lentol and a Jiangnan hot pot, hot shot 3 from Nico Aguilar. Hot pot pa, Jiangnan. With that score, or with that three-pointer, the score is now at 36-32 with a little bit more than 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Mabilisang swat nitong si Gabat ang nangyayari doon. There's gonna be a timeout called by JRU. We're at 36-32 in favor of the Heavy Bombers.
Tampo si Babes, di ko daw siya sinu-stories.
Sa TNT Surf Saya 30, mapapost mo siya sa FB, IG, at kahit TikTok pa.
Sasaya na yan!
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all!
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Magaan haluin, kaya magaan idikit at masilyahin ang Woodworks. Yan ang Bostik El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Kasama mo sa lahat ng laban. Gawa ng Bostik.
Back into the ball game we go. It's San Sebastian College using a slight surge to bring the lead or to cut the lead down to just 4 points. A wide open Lozano is not gonna work there. But as always, you would see JRU crashing the glass whenever they want. There's been a slight situation there, but San Sebastian is gonna be getting the ball back.
So continuous pressure binibigay na itong JRU. Are so far, who scored 18 points against Perpetual, is still scoreless in his 7 minutes of game time.
Renz Bernardo is going to be called for a personal foul as, you know, JRU has been really putting the work and just giving out the pressure. But so far, it has been the complete opposite. San Sebastian finding their stride in. Step back, not going to work.
Another isolation play there given by Coach De Leon to Aguilar.
It's the green light that he's giving these players, Coach. Nakikita niya that they have the speed, they have the quick first step. It enables that player to get on, while the others would just try to reach out for crashing the glass.
Pwedeng tinitignan kung hanggang saan, kung anong pwedeng ibigay sa kanya ng mga players na in terms of isolation. That's Coach De Leon of San Sebastian.
Here's Bernardo getting the ball from Medina. He's gonna try from deep. Off to the right it goes. Nagmamadali na naman itong si Ralph Gabat, squeezing himself in and gets the 2 points.
He's been playing well for San Sebastian. 9 points already in the ballgame. A perfect 4 of 4 from the field goal attempt.
Bernardo couldn't get a hold of the basketball. Babalik yun sa teritoryo ng kabila. A turnover for JRU. And San Sebastian, during their last game, Coach, they've struggled in specifically the second and the third quarters. But so far, they're holding up and they're getting the momentum back to cut the lead within 2.
Ironically, JRU has been the one pressing the ball, but JRU is turning the ball over 10 times already, while San Sebastian 4 turnovers pa lang.
And most of those turnovers, Coach, are quite unforced.
Unforced, exactly.
So they're really gonna have to take good care of the basketball. Dahil itong San Sebastian, they may look a little undersized to, you know, the audience's eyes, but they really have the fight in them, especially on the defensive end of the floor.
Oh, and if you notice, medyo pasona, so man zone lang itong San Sebastian, but certain times when yung hesitations of JRU to take the baskets, that's what's killing them.
Good heads-up play from Medina and the rest of the heavy bombers to just give some space for Sarmiento to get those 2 points. Meanwhile, that's Escobedo for 3 points.
Escobedo finally making one in that 3-point area. 1 out of 3, cutting the lead of JRU to just 1.
7 points ngayon para kay Soy Escobedo. Lozano lights up a 3, and he lights up the 3.
Talagang palobong tira yan para kay Lozano. He has that shot, and we're happy to see him make that one.
Escobedo will try again. That's an answer for you. It's raining threes here at the FilOil EcoOil Center.
Palitan ng 3. So far, 3 3-pointers in the last minute.
Will be something else? Will they continue the pace? Lozano will try again. Oh, that's too strong now. Sabi ni Raimundo, ibahin naman natin. Everyone scrambling for the basketball. And good heads-up play from San Sebastian. They'll get the ball back.
JRU players ever aggressive in trying to get that offensive rebound. Dalawang JRU players pa naglabanan para sa offensive rebound na.
They're gonna have to find their way here now. Escobedo trying to find his balance, and he does. This time si Filibrico naman ang mamamataan. San Sebastian struggling to get the ball over. Good box out here, galing kay Sarmiento.
So far, JRU has 7 offensive rebounds compared to 2 offensive rebounds by San Sebastian.
De Jesus not gonna work that time. But there's MJ Raimundo just finding his way for the end one.
Ito si Raimundo is a guard who loves to go and get those boards. And he was able to get that one and even put that back in for the palaban play of the game by El General.
That is already 7 points para dito kay Marvin Raimundo. He's really putting in the work on this one. Hindi nga lang doon sa free throw line as Richo safely secures it.
Batiin ko lang, nanonood sa atin dito si Coach Michael Oliver ng Pace Academy. Salamat, Coach, sa pag-suporta dito sa ating FilOil EcoOil Preseason Cup.
Escobedo now asking for the ISO. Decides to go to the right or left, but Lozano gets the block. Medina will fly. A little off in terms of takeoff, but Vince Sarmiento picking up the goods.
Kinuha yung bola doon sa three-pointer. Isang dribble lang. Lumipad na yung Medina. Fortunately, a teammate was able to get that offensive rebound.
45-40, JRU extending the lead to 5.
ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Magaan haluin, kaya magaan idikit at masilyahin ang woodworks. Yan ang Bostik El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Kasama mo sa lahat ng laban. Gawa ng Bostik.
Kampo si Babes, di ko daw sa stories.
Sa TNT Surf Saya 30, mapopost mo siya sa FB, IG at kahit TikTok pa.
Sasaya na yan!
Back into the ball game we go. It's a 45-40 affair. JRU putting the pressure on Escobedo and the rest of the members, and they're successful in doing that. As Medina, ball got stolen from behind or tapped from behind. 20 seconds ang matitira dito sa kanilang shot clock. And I'm sorry about this, coach, but before you get a chance to speak, another timeout is going to be called. Lead stays at 5.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Kampo si Babes, di ko daw sa stories.
Sa TNT Surf Saya 30, mapopost mo siya sa FB, IG at kahit TikTok pa.
Sasaya na yan!
Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid.
So far, the score is still at 45-40, with JRU having the lead on this one. A lot of inside passes to a Vince Sarmiento. Teardrop is not going to fall. Now they're going to have a fresh 14. Just 57 seconds remaining on this one too, and they're really just crashing the glass here to make it work, coach.
Oh, second chance points going for JRU. 10 points against just 3 for San Sebastian.
Lozano lining it up. Look at who's there. It has always been these heavy bombers who are also... They seem to be called heavy bombers, but they're completely lightweight with how agile and fast they are in absorbing those rebounds.
Yeah, getting those rebounds. That's why they have that second chance points edge in this ball game. While San Sebastian naman, yung fast break nila, they're 17-9 in fast break points.
Another turnover for San Sebastian as Raimundo wanted to fake it over to the right side, but he's gonna take it instead. We're talking about San Sebastian. If we're talking about San Sebastian here, coach, there's still a way for them to make it to the Final Four.
Yes.
But it's a long shot, and I'm gonna try to elaborate that later because there's still 20 seconds and an easy shot by Vince Sarmiento.
Oh, good baseline play there for JRU. Another turnover now for San Sebastian. Last few possession nila, kahit attempt, hindi sila nakapag-attempt.
We're starting to feel the pressure now one of our referees is instructing that he's really going for that contest moving forward, and they're debating and telling each other that they have the ball either way.
Oh, the referee called JRU ball. The other one overruled it and called it San Sebastian ball. So now 17 seconds in the shot clock, 19 seconds remaining in the second quarter. It's San Sebastian ball.
Just 2 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Oh, hold up and wait a minute.
Ganun uli yung dalawang. The other referee was calling that it was touch. The other ref called it was a backing violation though. So ball going back to JRU.
And that's another turnover for San Sebastian. I mean, you'd love to get those 19 seconds and manufacture a shot, but you're not going to be able to do that now. It's Giab.
Both teams are in penalty.
Oh, wait up. Now they're trying to run away. Baeng slowing down, gets rejected. And that's going to be the end of this first half. A showcase on both ends of the floor para sa Jose Rizal University to take a 7-point lead, 47-40 in favor of San Sebastian Stags.
Generation Z, authentic, real. They thrive in the mundane. But let's be real, nobody knows what they want. Only they truly understand.
For real?
Yeah, but that's okay. We get what you need. Guys, where are we going now?
Anywhere! Mountain, beach, middle of nowhere!
Why?
Because we can.
Well, let me help out. Smart 5G, best in 5G coverage experience and best in 5G availability.
Oh, wow. Those are a lot of apps.
That's fine. When you got Powerall, you could do it all. Multiple apps? No problem.
Whoa! From Wi-Fi to data in an instant.
Yes, sir. Magic Data saves you anytime you need it.
And it doesn't expire?
That's right.
Cool. Oh, dead spot.
If only you could switch in an instant. Oh, wait.
What? eSIM is that easy?
For
For real kasi.
backed up by nationwide coverage. So, yeah, nobody knows what Gen Zs want, but we can keep up with real connection and real fast data. Live for real with Smart 5G plus nationwide LTE, Powerall, Magic Data, and eSIM.
You guys pretty much know what we need.
Live more today.
When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap. It puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the Smart app. Download it now.
Magaan haluin, kaya magaan idikit at masilyahin ang woodworks. Yan ang Bostik El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Kasama mo sa lahat ng laban. Gawa ng Bostik.
ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Kampo si Babes. Di ko daw sa stories.
Sa TNT Surf Saya 30, mapopost mo siya sa FB, IG, at kahit TikTok pa.
Sasaya na yan.
8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more with Smart PowerAll. All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now. Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid. Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. And unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond, only with Smart Postpaid. Generation Z, authentic, real. They thrive in the mundane. But let's be real, nobody knows what they want. Only they truly understand.
For real?
Yeah, but that's okay. We get what you need. Guys, where are we going now?
Anywhere! Mountain, beach, middle of nowhere!
Why?
Because we can.
Well, let me help out. Smart 5G, best in 5G coverage experience and best in 5G availability.
Oh, wow. Those are a lot of apps.
That's fine. When you got PowerAll, you could do it all. Multiple apps? No problem.
Whoa! From Wi-Fi to data in an instant.
Yes, sir. Magic Data saves you anytime you need it.
And it doesn't expire?
That's right.
Cool. Oh, dead spot.
If only you could switch in an instant. Oh, wait.
What? eSIM is that easy?
For
For real kasi.
backed up by nationwide coverage. So, yeah, nobody knows what Gen Zs want, but we can keep up with real connection and real fast data. Live for real with Smart 5G plus nationwide LTE, PowerAll, Magic Data, and eSIM.
You guys pretty much know what we need.
Live more today.
When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap. It puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, coins collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the Smart app. Download it now.
Magaan haluin, kaya magaan idikit at masilyahin ang woodworks. Yan ang Bostik El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Kasama mo sa lahat ng laban. Gawa ng Bostik.
ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Kampo si Babes. Di ko daw siya sinu-stories.
Sa TNT Surf Saya 30, mapopost mo siya sa FB, IG, at kahit TikTok pa.
Sasaya na yan!
Back in we go here at the FilOil EcoOil 17th ECJ Preseason Cup, the second match of the game day. It's JRU with a 7-point lead kontra sa San Sebastian. And you're taking a look at the smart power to plays brought to you by Smart Power All 99. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access data, only TikTok, and only all-net calls and texts for 7 days. Load now. You were talking about the pressure that was applied by JRU from the full court coach, and it hasn't worked in the first, but we saw it come to fruition in the second.
Oh, in the second, they were like scoring 17 fast break points compared that of 9 dito sa JRU. But the reason why JRU is still leading by this much, 47-40, is because of their second chance points. Mas marami silang opportunity to score because of those offensive rebounding. They have out-rebounded San Sebastian 29-10 and scored 10 points compared sa 3 points lang sa San Sebastian sa second chance points.
When you told me, Coach, about 29-10, that is a huge difference already, and it's only just the first half pa lang ng ating laban, and you can already take note of the halftime stats brought to you by Bostik El General All-Purpose Epoxy. You've mentioned more about the field goals, San Sebastian having those 3-pointers in line, but the 15 assists from JRU is really starting to be a problem para sa Baste.
Oo, JRU kanina nga, minsan napapansin natin, medyo overpassing pa, creating some turnovers for themselves. That's the reason why they have 12 turnovers. Panira na, pinapasa pa, but that's what's good thing about what they've been doing. They stick to that system, and that they have 15 assists in this ball game because of that.
And in addition, for San Sebastian, ito ba yung pakiramdam, Coach, for you to play without any pressure compared to a lot of pressure? But you can answer that later because the leading scorers are already here with 2 JRU players in double figures.
Yes, Sarmiento and Medina, 12 and 10 respectively, with De Leon 7, Raimundo 4, Lozano 3. Sa San Sebastian naman is Escobedo, has 10, Gabat 9, Aguilar 8, Felebrico 4, Gabat 3. But not in that scoring list is Paeng Are, who scored 18 points in their last game against Perpetual.
Now I'm gonna bring the question right back, Coach. JRU is already out of Final Four contention, and this is what they're showing us, the nothing to lose play style compared to San Sebastian, who still needs a lot of these games to even have a slightest chance of making it in.
That's one, maybe. But we saw how intensity yung depensa ng JRU. But on that play, Are was able to outsmart the defense and get that score.
5 on the floor a while ago was brought to you by ABC Tile Adhesive. You were looking for Paeng Are during that time, and he's finally showcased himself, opening up the third frame of this match. De Leon gets blocked from behind. And if there's anything that San Sebastian needs to do here, it's that pesky defense, Coach.
Pesky defense, and to get those defensive rebounds, prevent JRU from getting extra attempts just like that. Another offensive rebound by JRU.
Those simple taps, Coach, na ginagawa ng kupunan ng JRU is really, it's somewhat is a start of like a 50-50 ball. But with JRU's aggressiveness towards the basket, parang hindi ganyan yung nagiging kaso.
Para mas mataas yung talagang percentage nila. Ito na naman yung extra passing for JRU. Nothing going for them on that instance.
Rex Gabat finally securing the rebound for them. He wants to take control of it. He decides to lean on a 3. Not gonna work. One of the rare offensive rebounds para sa San Sebastian.
And one of the reason bakit konti ang assist ng San Sebastian is because they've been playing hero ball sa kanilang offense, pure isolation.
Another offensive rebound from Baroga. Not gonna work that time. This time it's Medina looking for someone immediately. Extra passing, and Panapanaan finally gets the 2.
Using that board, Panapanaan still making that basket for JRU.
Now 4 points for Ivan in this one. It's San Sebastian's turn to look for something here. Another one of those shots. Paeng not gonna work. And another one, this time from Baroga. They're showing us how it's done now on the offensive end.
Side, yes. And sabi ko nga, itong Baroga, very efficient. He's not that athletic, but he gets the job done for San Sebastian.
Raimundo now, finding some space, squeezing through the defense. Nag-alabitukang manok on that shot.
Masyadong aggressive yung depensa ng San Sebastian. They're bumping the ball carriers of JRU na nakawala doon. Kanina si Raimundo.
Paeng Are, it's just 2 minutes and 30 seconds into this game and it's already given us 4 points.
He is a scorer.
I feel like there's been, you know, a notion, baka nahiwalay siya, in-isolate siya, at sinabihan siya ng coaching staff na we really need you on this one.
Tama, pwede yun during that halftime. And he is responding.
Oh, was almost that ball. Doesn't work that time. This time it's Medina. Meron na namang buwelo. And he kisses it off the rim and rolls into the basket.
Parang parang kumbaga sa track and field, mukhang high jumper athlete itong si Medina that he, pag bumuelo na ganun, lulundag talaga to the max.
Long jump, high, I don't even know athletics, coach.
High jump.
but at this point, you're right. He's unleashing his inner EJ Obiena. But speaking of which, Marge De Leon, a sorry miss on that one. It's not going to work that time, but just take a look at this. I would say this is a smart signature play because his signature is the buelo.
The buelo, correct. Sabay na kayo kung gusto nyo sumabay, pero come fly with me, yan ang sabi ni Medina.
This time, it's gonna be Are again.
Parang hirap na hirap para makapuntos itong San Sebastian with that score of Are. 6 points already here in the third quarter.
Starting to come alive are the Stags. It's by hook or by crook they're getting those points if they want to. Samontañez trying to find someone. Now it's Baroga. Goes sidestep. Not gonna work that time. They leave it this time for Escobedo. Para sa tres, and now they just trail by 2.
Escobedo, he's the one who's making those 3-pointers good for San Sebastian, cutting that lead down by 2.
Pangatlong 3 puntos na yan. Galing dito kay Soy Escobedo. Elevator play executed here by JRU. It's Raimundo kissing it off the glass to extend it to 4.
Sarap na player na itong si Raimundo. Very hard working. And talaga follow siya sa system. Getting those points in.
Already with 11 points, Marvin Raimundo. And he really is asking about it. And Paeng Are. Marvin Raimundo kind of exchanging some words there.
Oh, ganun talaga pag competitive eh. As long as you keep your composure, ayaw mo magpatalo, ayaw niya magpatalo, laban tayo.
Bastek keeping it close at 51-55, but JRU still in the lead.
ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Magaan haluin, kaya magaan idikit at masilyahin ang woodworks. Yan ang Bostik El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Kasama mo sa lahat ng laban. Gawa ng Bostik.
Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with smart postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with smart postpaid.
Back into the ball game we go. You are still watching the FilOil EcoOil 17th ECJ Preseason Cup. Hans Galleria together with me is Coach Edster C. And it is JRU still in the lead, but Paeng Are is starting to heat up. That was a heat check coming in from him, just not hitting the ring.
Medyo matibay din yung depensa sa kanya doon. And, aside from the defense, syempre, he's been working extra hard in this quarter. Malamang medyo kinapos din ang hininga on that shot.
I just realized, Coach, that we're missing the services of a man named Sean Argente in JRU. It's been a while since we've seen him, right?
Again, extra passing for JRU. Unnecessary at that. 3-second violations. Turnover for the heavy bombers.
And that's the reason why, from what I've seen, there's only been a single three-pointer that JRU has scored because of the absence of Sean Argente in this one.
That's Lozano giving them that three-pointer.
Meanwhile, San Sebastian really looking forward to score most of their points from beyond the arc, with Soy Escobedo also scoring three three-pointers.
Exactly. Three-pointers and fast break points, yun yung ginagamit ng San Sebastian in this ball game. While for JRU, those extra passing and that second chance points, yun naman ang mabisa sa kanila ngayong laro.
Sarmiento fighting his way in. But there we have it now. Si Kit Baroga ang matatawagan ng foul na yan. And if you are San Sebastian, you really don't like those calls, especially if it's away from the basketball.
Yeah, so wala naman threat masyado. Unnecessary extra bump. 2-3 zone ng San Sebastian. Sarmiento just really bullying his way in.
Sarmiento using force, and now he's gonna be there. And he really looks enraged in this one. We saw him on the way down that he's really, you know, trying to do something on the way down.
Sabi nung Sarmiento, kanina pa yan hindi mo tinatawagan But still, you have to keep your composure. Hindi tinatawagan, hindi naman pwedeng bigla mo na lang bibigyan. Sabi nga ni Coach Boy De Vera, wag na wag kang babawi kasi pag bumawi ka, ikaw makikita ng referee. Yari ka naman sa coach mo.
And that's exactly what happened in this one. Sarmiento is going to be called for a technical foul while he was having, or I think a monologue, while he was having a monologue against Kit Baroga. And those kinds of mistakes have really paid crucial moments para dito sa JRU, a team that would usually lose by single digits. And ito yung mga reasons kung bakit posibleng nangyayari yung mga ganon.
Yeah, small little things, if you add it up, malaking bagay na rin yan. Kaya you keep your focus, keep your composure, stay on your system, especially now that you're still up by 6. Don't give a chance for the other team to build a momentum for themselves.
Here's a chance, Coach. Dahil free throws ang ibibigay dito kay Escobedo, and is gonna be converting on those. Or just one para kay Soy Escobedo. That's already 14 points para sa kanya in this game to possibly lead San Sebastian in this one. 57-52 is the score. Third quarter approaching his end game point in just a few minutes. Five seconds remaining. They're gonna have to do something now. Decides to leave it all in. At ngayon nagtatakbuhan ng JRU. They find Giab. He sees the mismatch and he gets it into the paint.
I'm glad to see Giab finally taking a shot. Kala ko kick out pa uli, but a good decision for him to take it strong to the basket.
That's another three-pointer mula kay Escobedo. That's the fourth three-pointer para sa kanya. score is still at 4, 59-55. They're not letting up. And they're still figuring and finding their way in. As more substitutions are starting to go. Pero Scooby Escobedo, that right there is a Jiangnan hot pot, hot shot 3. Hot pot pa si Jiangnan na.
Here's another baseline inbound for JRU. Kanina, naka-knockout play sila dyan. Let's see how they would be doing this.
Medina gets it over to Raimundo. Contested shot, not gonna work. It rolls off the floor of one of the JRU players, specifically kay Sarmiento. Kaya naman babalik ang bola sa Baste.
So far, San Sebastian mixing up their defense. At most playing zone, challenging the outside shooting of JRU. Like what you've mentioned, Hans, isa pa lang ang nasushoot ng JRU sa three-pointer. That's courtesy of Lozano.
Kaya kung napapansin natin, Coach, it's, Baste fielding all of their defense inside the paint instead of just spreading them out. Nagkakaroon din ng pagkakataon itong JRU na bumuelo to grab for those offensive rebounds if that happens. Escobedo lines up another. Not gonna work. Medina absorbing the rebound.
Still isolation plays for San Sebastian.
Here's Giab now. Ibibigay na naman ulit kay Medina and then Ramos. Papunta kay Raimundo. Alam mo na ang kasunod dyan, Coach, if you're watching this team for a long time.
Yeah, so Raimundo, that mid-range jumper. 13 points already in this ball game for Raimundo.
Paeng Are has a mismatch against Giab. Decides to use his speed against the big man, and he's going to be absorbing the foul.
13 foul for JRU, not yet in penalty. So baseline inbound here for San Sebastian.
Fresh 14 on the shot clock now. They find someone else, and that's Felipe Rico absorbing the contact for 2.
Great execution for that knockout play for San Sebastian. Leads cut down to 4.
Giab, another pass to Medina. Thought about it. Ibibigay na naman nila kay Raimundo. Pero matatapikan siya ng bola, so that's 9 seconds in the shot clock para sa JRU.
Giab really playing that point center. Trying to distribute the ball to his teammates.
They'll give it to Giab. Contact midair. No problem for the Bret.
Oh, meron siyang advantage dyan sa loob eh. He needs to maximize. He needs to take more shots for JRU.
4 points in the quarter para dito kay Joshua Giab. Now it's Rex Gabat against Giab again. Good defense by Joshua. JRU absorbing this one. Raimundo gets it to Ramos, finding the open lane. And that means 2 free throws para sa Heavy Bombers.
6-point lead by JRU, and they are being aggressive going towards the basket, especially Ramos. Time to extend it to 7 or 8 if he makes his free throws.
Sam Montañez is gonna check back in para dito kay Marvin Raimundo.
Kaya for JRU, leading in assists is Giab with 6. Kasi kanina pa natin nakikita, he's really trying to feed his teammates on the floor.
Set of free throws brought to you by ABC Tile Adhesive. And in addition, yung opportunities na nababanggit mo, Coach, being given nitong si Joshua Giab can convert or can be converted to those kinds of free throws. Kasi hindi na lalagay yun sa stat sheet, but that's extra points whatsoever. As San Sebastian kind of like struggling to find their way in. Here's Escobedo again. Not gonna work that time. Pero matatawagan itong si Rex Gabat ng loose ball foul upon getting that rebound.
Yes, a loose ball foul. Medina was in that position to get that offensive rebound. But pushed off. 7-point lead na itong lamang ng JRU.
Coach Louis Gonzalez instructing sa Montañez for the play. They want to go at it now. Ramos faking, using the mid-range. Gets the friendly bounce for two.
Get that elevator play coming off from the wing. Ramos gets himself open. One pump fake, one dribble pull up. Good for Ramos.
Now they lead by 9, 66-57. A possible last shot here is gonna work that time for Rex Gabat. And they would get another chance at it after that JRU turnover.
Ramos was trying to beat the clock, ran out of space. Just a sideline.
1.1 second remaining. Not even gonna work that time, as a turnover is gonna happen. And that is gonna be the end of the third quarter. JRU coming alive in this one. 66-57 in the third. Smart Power the Plays brought to you by Smart Power All 99. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access data, only TikTok, and only all-net calls and texts for just 7 days. Load now. In spite of the three-point prowess brought about by San Sebastian College Recoletos, it's JRU's opportunities, offensive rebounds, and just showing how it's done, landing onto the 7-point lead kontra sa Baste.
Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid.
ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Magaan haluin, kaya magaan idikit at masilyahin ang Woodworks. Yan ang Bostik El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Kasama mo sa lahat ng laban. Gawa ng Bostik.
Kampo si Babes, di ko daw siya sinu-stories.
Sa TNT Surf Saya 30, mapapost mo siya sa FB, IG, at kahit TikTok pa.
Sasaya na yan!
Fourth quarter in action right away. Live here at the FilOil EcoOil Center at San Juan. This is JRU having a 9-point lead kontra sa San Sebastian College Recoletos. Giab tries to go for the three, not gonna work that time. ABC Taladisip 5 on the floor, presented to you just a few seconds ago. Escobedo lining up a three. He's been lighting up from Rainbow Country.
And Paeng Are is able to find him. Kasi na-doble tong si Are. But he knows where to find yung backup niya and gets that three.
That play was what you would call a napaganda pa play.
For Ramos. Lagi pa ganun yung drive niya, no? Using that backboard to
Now
make
it's
his shot.
Not gonna work that time. JRU looks to speed up the pace. Medina na naman ang may hawak para sa 2 puntos.
Ang daming open nakakampi doon, no? Pero sabi ni Medina, I got this. Don't worry.
Play has been stopped due to Paeng Are left on the floor. And this is a certain situation right here. Parang lumanding yata siya sa isa sa mga paa ng manlalaro ng JRU in that one.
I think JRU learned their lesson from the previous game, starting off strong here in the fourth quarter. Hindi pwedeng lamang tayo, okay na tayo. Kailangan meron tayong pangdiin ng konti. And JRU have been doing very well in the opening minute here in the fourth quarter.
Now they have it here as they lead by 9 points against San Sebastian. Felebrico looking for someone. And he finds Gabat right now. Ralph, what can he do? The foul is going to be called before the shooting motion. And that's a foul against JRU.
So sideline inbound now for San Sebastian.
Aguilar also checking back in this ball game. I feel like we haven't seen him in a while.
Oo nga, medyo matagal-tagal din siya nakaupo.
Another one of those shots not gonna work. Aguilar heads up play too. Deciding to take it all the way. This is what you were talking about, Coach. More of those all the way to the basket type of basketball.
Yeah, individual skills, individual talent, trying to score for San Sebastian. So far, they're down by 9, 70-61.
Si Medina ngayon ang may tangan kontra kay Aguilar. JRU trying to set up their play. Off-ball screens are a certainty. Oh, an inside pass not gonna work that time. This time, it's gonna be Are that works it through for an end one opportunity.
Strong move there by Paeng Are. Even in the outstretched arms of Ramos, was able to make that basket.
That's your Bostik El General all-purpose epoxy palaban play of the game. Brought to you by Paeng Are. Now, Coach, I feel like I have to bring this up. For San Sebastian College Recoletos to make it to the Final Four, 1 out of 5 things must happen, or it already did happen. EAC losing both of their games. Kanina nakita nating mangyari yan. Perpetual losing to CSB. Mapua losing to Arellano. Arellano losing at least one of their games. And they have to win this game against JRU for a 4-5 chance. A lot of things going on in their mind, Coach. How do you even play with that kind of pressure moving forward as Giab makes another shot?
Well, the first step is to win this game, diba? All those things would only happen if they win this game. Kaya they have to give it all in this last 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
Everything banking so far in this one. As Escobedo wanting to force his way into the basket. Not gonna work that time, but it's a good play also to keep the possession within the stacks.
Timeout is being called by San Sebastian.
They're gonna have to figure something out here. They trail by 8, 72-64 against JRU.
Kampo si Babes, di ko daw sa stories.
Sa TNT Surf Saya 30, mapopost mo siya sa FB, IG, at kahit TikTok pa.
Sasaya na yan!
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all!
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Back into the ball game we go. It is just 7 minutes and 23 seconds left in this ball game to determine a chance. A lot of things going on San Sebastian's minds. But one thing is for sure, they have to win this game, and that is exactly how you do it.
That's a good execution now for San Sebastian. Alam mo, nasana yung JRU sa one-on-one play ng San Sebastian. Nung nagbigayan ng screen, they got the player open for that shot.
Giab, cross-court pass to Medina. Iikot sana siya, naipit ng bahagya. Are wanted to grab at it. 2 seconds left, a wide open Marvin Raimundo. That's the worst case scenario for you. Pero mabilis ang bawi naman. Galing kay Paeng Are, 10 points in the second half.
Alam mo naman na ganun ang gagawin ng San Sebastian. They're just going to force to run. And Are was just too good in the breaks for San Sebastian.
Here comes Patrick Ramos again. He loses the basketball. Gabat flies and soars for that layup, but he gets fouled in the process. He's gonna have to earn it through free throws now. Mabilisan ang pacing ng San Sebastian, and they've lost, or they seem lost in that third quarter. Pero ngayong fourth quarter, it seems like the pace is somewhat in their favor.
Yeah, so biglang baka meron sense of urgency bigla, push button that, hey, you have to wake up if you want to continue on playing dito sa preseason tournament, then we have to get the job done by getting a win here against JRU.
Gabat already scoring 9 points. A little away from the others. Now he's made 1 for 2 para mapababa ang Kalamangan to just 5 good points.
Man-to-man defense now for San Sebastian.
And then here's Lozano checking right back in. Raimundo iiwan kay Giab, finding another angle and getting the shot to fall.
He has that advantage. We've been saying that the whole game. He has to be more aggressive in taking those inside shots.
Mabilis ang sagot naman. Galing kay Nico Aguilar, and they're not simply letting go of this lead. Pangalawang tres na yan galing dito kay Nico Aguilar. We've been looking for him for the past few minutes, and now he is showcasing his scoring prowess as more of the defensive end of the floor. Lozano, they haven't made any three except for that Lozano one. A chance to cut it to single possession. Aguilar, too strong. Absorbing contact. Good steal by JRU. 3-on-3 fast break. Leaving it for Medina, who skies for the layup.
Good execution there. Alam mo, pag maaga mo ni-release yung pasa, pwedeng bumalik sa'yo and you'll be the one scoring. That's what happened doon kay Medina. He gave up that pass. Bumalik sa kanya for that score.
The swarming defense led to the assist of the game. Brought to you by Smart. Live more today. Jonathan Medina. A touch-and-go play there for a fast break that landed back into his hands to extend the lead to 6 points. Aguilar open again. Off to the right it goes. That was a sorry miss. He was wide open too. Raimundo again. A rare miss from Marvin Raimundo.
Usually yung mga ganong mid-range na, no? Ilista mo na eh.
Ilista mo na eh. That's why it was very unusual to see. He probably didn't expect himself to be that wide open in that specific area. Maliwat also checking into this game. That's James Maliwat para sa San Sebastian College Recoletos. Coach, if you haven't played the entire game, as we take a look at the Bostik El General all-purpose epoxy free throws, if you haven't made an appearance for the entire game at nilatag ka at the fourth quarter with 4 minutes left, what's usually the game plan here?
Hindi, kailangan talaga every time the players, lagi naman sinasabi, lagi dapat handa ka. Diba?
That's right.
Pero sometimes you have to give something new din sa opponent. It's either a defensive strategy or an offensive strategy para sa team, para doon sa player na ipapasok.
And at this moment, it has to be James Maliwat that has to find his own footing, because they're currently trailing by 9 now with 2 out of 2 of those free throws landing from Joshua Giab. Aguilar, 4 shot there.
Yes, so that was a 4 shot. And with time winding down, you would want to have a better look at the basket rather than a 4 shot.
Lozano finding Marge De Leon, going up against Gabat. And then Raimundo stepping back. Not gonna work that time. Ngunit mananatili ang bola dito sa JRU. And with that being said, they're gonna have to think things through. Dahil tatawag ng timeout si Coach Louie Gonzalez, 80-72 in favor of the Heavy Bombers.
Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $999. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid.
Kampo si Babes, di ko daw siya sinu-stories.
Sa TNT Surf Saya 30, mapopost mo siya sa FB, IG, at kahit TikTok pa.
Sasaya na yan!
You're taking a look at your budget tropa dahil yan ang budget tropa moment tala ng TNT mag-load na sa inyong suking tindahan. They're probably updating their jowas, they're probably updating their parents, but I'm sure that they're gonna take note of this matchup dahil ilan yan sa mga kailangan nilang abangan aside from the 3 other matchups that we're gonna see right after this. Some in the NCAA bracket and one being UST and Adamson in the UAAP bracket. But so far now, it's JRU. Courtesy of that Marvin Raimundo shot, not gonna work. Nagmamadali ngayon ang San Sebastian. Quick 3. That is looking good for Nico Aguilar.
Those are the kind of shot you want him to take, diba? Hindi naman kailangan yung mga 4 shots na lesser chance for him to make. Mga ganyang catch and shoot, mataas ang percentage dyan para kay Aguilar.
Now here's March De Leon. Finding Raimundo again. Thought about it. Iiwan na naman. Dito. Kay Lozano. However, he seems hurt.
Kamay na landingan siyang paron, but that was a tough turnaround shot there for Lozano.
Escobedo finds the Lozano contest a little pesky. Hindi gagana yung kanilang tira doon. As the lead will stay at 7 with just 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in this game. A screen from Ivan. De Leon absorbing it. Now they have 5 seconds to go in the shot clock. Iiwan na naman doon sa big man. Not gonna work. But those taps have led to another one. And another one.
Yan ay nag-istorya ng ball game natin dito. JRU really working hard, getting those offensive rebounds. They didn't only had 1 attempt. They had 4 attempts on that possession alone, and they have given themselves a 9-point lead.
With that, Risho has been subbed out. And San Sebastian is gonna need Felibrico's services once again.
Yun din yung absent sa scoreboard natin, yung Risho eh. We know that he could score, he could take those outside shots as well, but in this ball game, 0 points itong si Risho.
We haven't seen a lot of that, courtesy of JRU's agile big men as well. Oh, that is a good-looking pass. The steal to layup from Ivan Panapanaan. And now they have the biggest lead of this ball game at 11. Are with a careless pass there. Na inagaw naman itong si Ivan Panapanaan para sa 2 puntos, 86-75 in favor of JRU.
ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Magaan haluin, kaya magaan idikit at masilyahin ang Woodworks. Yan ang Bostik El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Kasama mo sa lahat ng laban. Gawa ng Bostik.
Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid.
This is a good problem para sa JRU, but this is a defensive play of the game brought to you by Bostik El General All-Purpose Epoxy. That was a good block coming in from Renz Bernardo. But as I was saying, Coach, this is unfamiliar territory for JRU, but it's good because they always fight in single digits and they're the ones at the losing end of it. Pero ngayon, they're leading by 11 in the best way, but oh.
That's
a rebound and some words.
Yeah, so sabi ka, ayaw magpatalo. Parehas ayaw magpatalo. And sometimes, yung intensity ng laro, nadadala ka nun eh. And that's just the third team foul for San Sebastian. Wala pa sa penalty. Chance now for JRU to milk some clock.
Quick passes ang ginagawa nila and they easily, safely secured it. Not only that, a frustration foul coming in from Nico Aguilar.
Pag-ere doon ng Medina, no? Delikado yung slight nudge on a player on air.
Especially with a high flyer like Jonathan Medina.
No, that's the reason why it was called an unsportsmanlike foul. So there's a bonus free throw. And then ball possession for JRU.
Looking forward to just carry the game off para sa JRU with hopes of getting win number 2 here at the FilOil EcoOil 17th ECJ Preseason Cup. Now Jonathan Medina is going to be subbed out.
Yeah, so then JRU playing the spoiler's role para sa hopes ng San Sebastian to get into the quarterfinals.
And again, quick passing. Coach, ito yung nakikita mo madalas sa pagdayo, mga dayo, na mabilisang pasahan. Yung magkakakilala na for a long time.
Magkaamuyan na, diba? Larong matanda. Less dribble, more passing, get it to your open teammate. 2 points.
And now the lead of JRU is at its peak. 16 points. Kontra sa San Sebastian. And there's going to be another foul called away from the basketball. And I've mentioned a lot of conditions for San Sebastian to get or possibly get into the Final Four.
The first step was to win this one, Hans.
However, it's looking a little bleak for them now. Pero Gabat is trying to keep them alive. Another turnover. Are bumps. Finds someone on the other side. Not gonna work. A tip, scoop in. 5 quick points galing dito kay Ralph Gabat.
91-80. JRU needs to take care of that basketball.
As more of the action, this is a Jiangnan hot pot, hot shot 3. Courtesy from Ralph Gabat. Hot pot ba? Jiangnan na. And we are going to figure something out here. Stick with us at the final few minutes of JRU between Baste. As you can see now, making sure that everyone is intact are, of course, our officials taking note of the action here kung sino nga ba yung last touch. And I feel like for San Sebastian, it really is a level-headed moment para sa kanila, but The initial call was then overturned. Balik sa San Sebastian ang bola ngayon.
Oh, San Sebastian could still cut this deficit. Coach Louis Gonzalez telling his ward, yung mga ganito, hindi pa tapos ang laro. Kailangan continue pa rin kahit lamang tayo malaki. Another three-pointer by Escobedo.
Pang-anim na three-pointer na nitong si Scooby Escobedo. Sizing up the defender because that is another one of your Jiangnan hot shot threes. Hot pot pa sa Jiangnan na. Courtesy of Escobedo, and they now just trail by 8 against JRU.
Tampo si Babes, di ko daw siya sinu-stories.
Sa TNT Surf Saya 30, mapapost mo siya sa FB, IG, at kahit TikTok pa.
Sasaya na yan!
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all!
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more with Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now. Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online. Only with Smart Postpaid.
Coach, in the recent stories of JRU's games, sila palagi yung naghahabol. But now they are gonna have to take care of the ball game.
Take care of the ball game, take care of the lead. Yeah, feel na 5-second violation pa. Coming off from a timeout, hindi man lang nakagamit ng oras just sa 1 minute and 9 seconds nila. So now they have to rely on their defensive pressure para maubusan ng oras itong San Sebastian na maghabol sa kanila.
Ngayon si Are ang may tangan. He stepped on the line. Not gonna work then. Escobedo absorbing it. Are finding someone down low. And that's Felibrico cutting the lead to 6. Full court press applied now by San Sebastian. The ball rolls off Gabat's legs. And this assist of the game is brought to you by Smart. Live more today. That's Are to Felibrico. A good play in the middle of a clutch situation.
Nangyari doon, the JRU players, dinipensahan sila maganda, walang gustong gumalaw to go towards the ball and get the ball. Parang nakipagbungguan sila na nakipagbungguan. That's the reason why the guards were not able to receive a pass during that pressure defense.
The question now for San Sebastian is, do they have enough time? A late game surge. Is it possible for the Golden Stags? Ball possession as announced by our game announcer, Roy Sacote, is it will stay with Jose Rizal University. And just like I said moments before, they would always be the ones to chase, not to find their way in. Pero ngayon, may foul na muling itatawag dito sa San Sebastian, and I believe San Sebastian is already at the penalty situation.
Oo, so testing na ulit ng tibay ng dibdib dyan sa free throws, especially na strings of points were scored by San Sebastian and JRU remains quiet. Wala pang nai-score the last 2 minutes.
Ooh, and that is another thing at that, because you know, that's a good foul if you ask me. If Jonathan Medina won't be able to make all of his free throws, but he's made one. A heads-up play again.
Grabe, natakbuhan na naman sila doon by Paeng Are, getting that 2 points for them. cutting this lead to just 5, but still a 2-possession game.
JRU safely getting it across. Gia missing it though. Are was there, but he was inches shorter than them. But this is an ABC tile adhesive fast break of the game. An incredible performance. A heads-up play inbound. Hanap kagad ng tao dun sa pinakadulo, and that was Rafael Are.
Yes, so good recognition by the passer. A good streak run there by Are for that 2 points. Pero Giap making her first free throw, a more steadier player in terms of free throw shooting. Itong si Giap for JRU.
This is something that he's worked on over the off-season. And he's really looking forward to do that now. Ice in his veins. Joshua Giab. Cool, calm, collected. Balik sa pito ang kanilang kalamangan. Felebrico to Gabat for the 3. Not gonna work. And now they're gonna have to use all the time possible. Raimundo finding someone down low. And that is Justin Lozano. At si Gabat ang matatawagan ng foul.
12.8 seconds remaining. JRU will be securing their second win and play the spoilers role here against San Sebastian.
And with that being said, Ralph Gabat has already 5 fouls and will foul out of this ball game. That is huge, especially knowing na meron pa tayo mga susunod na mga laban. It's Mapua versus Arellano, 2 teams that are also looking for a Final Four spot.
Yes, oo. And maganda dyan is makakahinga rin sila ng konti dahil hindi sila hahabulin ng San Sebastian. But a win will give them 5 wins and would have advantage in terms of that quarterfinal slot.
Jose Rizal University Heavy Bombers have claimed their second win of the FilOil EcoOil Preseason Cup. And you're watching the Smart Power to Play is brought to you by Smart Power All 99. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access data, only TikTok, and only all-net calls and texts for just 7 days. Load now. This quarter has been a revelation, especially for Joshua Giab, scoring in double digits in the final frame.
Oo, alam naman natin that he has that advantage underneath in that shaded lane. Medyo passive siya during the first half, but in the second half, naging aggressive na siya.
But a triple-double watch, almost, para sa ating Puso Pilipinas best player of the game. That's Marvin James Raimundo.
Yeah, 15 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists during the time that they needed some scoring, clutch scoring. It was Raimundo who provided it for JRU.
He's just like what you said, Coach Etzer, a coach's dream. Kaya naman nakuha ng JRU ang kanilang pangalawang panalo in this preseason cup, going up against San Sebastian College Recoletos. We still have a lot of intense games heading forward into this match day. In behalf of Coach Etzer C, my name is Hans Galeria, and this is the FilOil EcoOil 17th ECJ Preseason Cup.